Silver Knight Shield should also be good for lightning if you end up needing the 100% physical damage back. But Eagle Shield is solid. 95% is still dope. Yeah, that's still pretty good. Let's compare the two. I maybe shouldn't have put all my points into Eagle Shield, but... it's a little bit lighter, too, honestly. 75 versus 65. Ooh, yeah. Maybe I should crack a few and boost that up, too. Ooh, I'm so excited. I feel like you've heard of this boss before. I got a message just outside the door saying, beware of fatty, kind of famous. I think I might know it too, yeah. Because last night after I saw the statues, it got me thinking, and I remember there being like a duo fight. And I remember reading about it because I remember my buddy who was really into Dark Souls would talk about it all the time as like such a cool fight. I think he literally told me the concept of it. And yeah, I remember there being a big fat guy. And there being like a faster dude with like a spear. I don't know much beyond that. And I think you can beat the fight in different ways, right? I assume by killing one before the other. As Onion Knight would say, Oh, you need Twinkling Twilight for that, fuck. Well, I invested the Twinkling Twilight, so... I didn't even read that first, which I should have. Oh well, I think I actually have a fair bit of it, so... let's try this bad boy out. Oh yeah, and I can reinforce my armor still. Man, I kind of want to toss on that Silver Knight armor right now. Don't upgrade that, lol. Leave it at +1. Okay, the Silver Knight shield? Okay. So +1 is pretty good then on it. Oh, these require all Twinkling Titanite as well. Well, these big boy ones. Maybe I'm better off not, because I plan on switching this armor when I get the ring, so maybe I'm better off not getting it. Did you get the dialogue option for Solaire saying that he thinks you like him? Yeah. Yeah, I did indeed. He was like, "You're not developing feelings for me, are you?" Oh, ha ha ha, forgot I said anything. I was like, "Oh, Solaire. You old dog, you." Once a player, always a player. Also, once you can travel, there's a spot in that tree I told you not to jump down with a bunch of those glowing lizards. Solaire's the best. There's a spot in that tree I told you not to jump down. A bunch of those glowing lizards. Solaire's the best. Which tree is that? I genuinely don't remember. Oh, the hollow tree and the poison lake. Right. There was the secret passageway with the double illusion wall. Yeah, true. I'm straight, but Solaire's about to make me act up. Solaire is a master of the game. And I don't mean Dark Souls. I do not mean Dark Souls. Okay. Here goes my test run. Oh, cinematic for this one. Oh, there's the fatty. And that must be the fast dude. Oh, I gotta fight both of them, eh? Yeah, I guess I kind of expected that. Oh, fuck me. He's fast. This guy seems like the one to watch out for more with his fast fucking attacks. Oh, do they hit each other? Dragon Slayer, Ornstein, and Executioner Smaug. Yeah, the names are very familiar. Oh, you're one of Gwyn's boys, aren't you, with that lightning? Oh boy, that was a mistake for me to take a stab at him there. Oh, I can't get away. I don't know how that didn't hit me. Maybe Fatty's the easier one to go after. If I can get Smaug to fuck off, or Ornstein to fuck off. I take it Ornstein is this guy, and Smaug is that guy. It's just a guess, but he seems like a Smaug. His hammer actually allowed me to dodge that attack. Although, I couldn't dodge those two. Okay, okay. Interesting fight. Oh boy, good luck. I'm ready for you to beat this in one shot. If Cultist beats this in one shot, I will cry. Yeah, no shot on that. I got one hit in on them. But I was kind of trying to learn their moves and shit, so. But still, there was no way I could have beaten them there. They definitely don't hurt each other. Dark Souls wouldn't let you have that. Yeah. That would be too easy. Also, good call. He is one of the 4 Knights of Gwyn. If they hurt each other, you would just have to go AFK in the corner. Dealt 0 damage so far. Going great. Yep. That was certainly a good run. Okay. Oh. Rubbish. Cool. Don't know what the fuck that is, but I'll take it. This spear fucking slaps him now. Wait. I am using the right one, right? I should double check on that. Yeah, I am using my +10 one. Honestly, their boss theme kind of slaps. Yeah, hardcore. It was quite good. I was enjoying it. While I wasn't, shitting myself from fear. Oh yeah, I forget about you all the fucking time. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't fucking humanity up. Which I should do. Although I'm probably prone to get some fucking asshole spawn and Jason Voorhees me again. I'll teach you about Pickle P after this boss. He's a weirdo you give items to, and he'll give you something for it in return. Oh, interesting. If you rest by the other bonfire, then you don't have to fight against these Silver Knights. True. I think it is a little bit easier, because I just have to fight the 2 Sentinels. I'll have to spend another humanity, but that's not like the worst thing in the world. If you're human, you get invaded. You're safe right now from invaders. Yeah, I just meant when I do humanity up on the run over there. Yeah. I think you're right. I think the smarter thing to do is go back and use the other bonfire. I probably shouldn't have wasted the kindling on that one. I actually thought it would be the one I would be using for the boss. Not to make fun of you or anything, but in like the 15 minutes I've been watching, your voice cracked like 7 times. Yeah, it's like real bad allergy season now, so like not to be super gross, I just have like all sorts of mucus in my throat. I basically like can't breathe like a normal human. I can barely breathe through my nose. Got all that gross shit up in my throat. That's why I'm constantly clearing my throat. I try not to do it as much because I feel like it's a very annoying thing to listen to right in your ears, but at the same time, my voice cracking probably isn't very fun to listen to either. I'm also just undergoing puberty. It's a hard time for me. Also, you should be able to summon Solaire for this. Yeah, as part of his quest. Yeah, I saw his summon up over here. I actually tried to use it as in my attempts to kill Jason Voorhees. Bro, I feel that my allergies are so bad this year. It's called phlegm, darling. Yes, I am well aware. Trust me, I am well acquainted with the phlegm. Again, with telling us what we're into, maybe I enjoy that shit. maybe. You know, and I won't judge you for that. That's all you know. I won't hate. I won't hate. I'll just appreciate. Yeah, each morning I am greeted by a lung full of phlegm. It's honestly not even really phlegmy, because I feel like phlegm is like, not to get to the specifics, I feel like it's more like solidy and chunky. It's just pure liquid, baby. But now we're debating semantics. I may have to cut watching the stream short to watch the first episode of Loki on Disney Plus. Oh, that's out already, huh? I guess that's probably airing tonight, right? It's Wednesday. I remember seeing it was starting up on Wednesday. Fuck, I gotta change this thing around. I completely forgot. Yeah. Don't worry about me, man. You go watch the shit out of that if you want. I probably won't be going super duper duper late tonight, anyways. Just because I gotta do a few things. I gotta potentially look into some fucking university classes. The degree that I've been not able to complete for nigh on like 4 or 5 years now. I had to take a year off due to some bullshit, just like personal stuff, and then all the COVID stuff kind of slowed me down. I started working full time too, which wasn't super great for education. It was pretty good, nice. I already watched it, but I want to watch it again with my family. True. Yeah, don't you worry about me, man. Don't you worry about me. If I kind of come up against a bit of a wall with Ornstein and Smaug anyways, I might just take a few more stabs at it and then stop before I get frustrated. Because I do a lot better up until the point that I get frustrated in games. That's why I normally just stop at that point and take a break. I gotta ask again, even though I'm pretty sure we've already gone over this, but what time is it for you? I think he mentioned he was in California, so if I'm correct, I think he's in PST or something, so that's 3 hours back. So it's probably like 9:30 for him. I'm gonna guess. That's my guess. Tell me if I'm wrong. I only ask because it's 12:30 here in my whole family. Yeah. You said that you worked on a YouTube channel called Pencilmation? Yep. Yes, sir. Also, it's only 9:30 for me. Yep, I called it. Yeah, funnily enough, as part of my work with Pencilmation, we have a super international group of people. We all work online. Some people are in, like, Australia. There's a couple guys in, like, California and stuff like that. So I know a lot of the different time zones of different areas pretty well and all the, like, time translations and shit. I used to be the assistant to the guy who started Pencilmation, Ross Bollinger. And now I am a production coordinator for the channel. So I help, like, facilitate the episodes actually getting made. By, like, the artists and directors and shit. So you are an artist? Oh, no, I have hardly any artistic ability, at least when it comes to drawing. I like to think that I'm an artist with my words. I like to do, like, creative writing and shit. That's a really lame way to put it, but I do a lot of creative writing. I DM for a long-running D&D game with some friends, and I've basically written what could probably comprise several boring novels of fantasy babble. Do you want to make art for video games or something? I'd like to work on video games. Honestly, I'd probably prefer to be a writer for, like, video game stories and settings and stuff like that. I would love to do something like that. But yeah, I can't, so just like a director? Kinda. Not really. I kind of work with the directors. We have directors that are basically just animators and artists who are, like, really talented people who kind of get elevated to a position of being able to, like, tell another artist, like, you know, how to do something, what is right or wrong, the best way to do something. And so I work with the directors and the supervisors, the people who are kind of like a half step above the director. The three of us kind of work in tandem, and I'll work with, basically each coordinator is assigned to, there's only 3 coordinators. The other 2 are assigned to 2 supervisors. I'm assigned to 3, even though I'm technically the junior coordinator of the group. And we work pretty closely to, like, I do all the, like, more menial stuff when it comes to, like, talking to an artist and being like, hey, are you free, you know, to take on a piece of artwork this day? Can you do something for this time? And yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. And then getting them to stick to deadlines, keeping the directors on task, organizing their priorities and shit. Yo, I really want to get into D&D. I feel like I need to in order to complete my nerddom. Yeah, D&D is a super, super cool experience. I think it is best, like most things, to do with a group of people that you kind of know well and trust, or, like, can kind of be yourself around and not, like, worry about, you know, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like, getting judged and, like, critiqued and shit. But, like, when you do get, like, a good group together, man, it feels good. It is, I know this probably sounds silly and, like, yeah, you guys would probably understand because you all sound like chronic gamers like me, but it's a little bit like a drug. But it's like a drug that hits, like, differently than like just, you know, like gaming like a 12-hour night overnight, which is in and of itself its own kind of drug. But it is a completely different beast. It is very fun. I actually bought Baldur's Gate 3 because I heard it was kind of like D&D, but in a game. Yeah, I heard similar things. I mean, at the end of the day, it's hard to emulate that real feeling of sitting around a table with a bunch of people and, like, everybody kind of coordinating their own character. But in terms of games, Baldur's Gate probably comes really, really close. Fire Emblem, in a sense, kind of hits that line a little bit. The combat is kind of like that, except you're almost kind of like the DM playing of, like, a group in Fire Emblem. You're like the DM who coordinates all the characters instead of you being a bunch of players against a bunch of randomly set up events by another DM. It's kind of the best way to think of it. Your job is an enigma to me. Are you like a den mother for all the artists? I I guess you could kind of think of it like that way. There is kind of like a den mother who kind of is like above the coordinators, and she kind of helps coordinate the coordinators. But yeah, we kind of do like the communication with the artists and stuff. And bro, your job sounds super cool, man. It's definitely a super unique thing, and it's really been a fascinating and in a lot of ways like a life-changing thing for me. It's allowed me to basically like live my life as like, an individual who can support myself and help support my family. So that's been fucking huge. But there's also all sorts of weird nuance and annoying things that like you wouldn't have with like a physical job. Like with a physical job, you clock out right then and there. Like when your shift is done, you get to leave for the most part. I'm sure there are times where people are like, oh, you got to finish that shit up, blah, 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 blah. Yada, yada, yada. But at the same time, there's like labor laws and shit to kind of protect you. I'm kind of in like the Wild West a little bit. So it's kind of like if shit doesn't get done and I've already worked like 8-9 hours, I got to keep working, even if it ends up being like a 10-hour shift or something like that. And I don't really get paid more than the 8-hour shift. And if I just don't do the work, I can just not do the work, but somebody is gonna feel that effect and be fucked up by it, which is the main driving force that keeps me sometimes sitting there for like 10-hour shifts. My sister is doing a D&D campaign as a paladin cat named Smudge, although the DM keeps being uptight that she can't carry a bunch of things because she is tiny. That's a bit rough. That sounds like fun, though. Paladin cat sounds interesting. But, yeah, that's a bit annoying that she can't carry things. Maybe her group could get, like, a cart or something like that and carry shit around like that. That's what my players ended up doing. Not that I was, like, heavily imposing kind of rules on them, but they're actually the reason why like it's fun to like get a group that kind of like fits with your style really well and like meshes with your style is like they know that I kind of like some of the more realistic aspects of like fantasy. I think that's the thing that kind of ends up selling your fantasy and shit like that. Like, the idea that if you say that a dragon breathes fire and then all of a sudden out of nowhere a dragon's shooting, arrows out of its mouth, like, that's a really bad analogy. But I think you get what I mean. It's like, it kills a little bit of the fantasy. So, like, I like some realism, though at the same time, just kind of being, like, uptight, just to be like, no, your character can't carry all this stuff. Can sometimes be a bit, But I don't know, the nature of their game or their DM or anything like that, so I shouldn't comment. Shit's gotta get done. Yep, that's the annoying part about it, right, is, like, shit's gotta happen. And then you've got the international people all around the world, so we gotta have meetings at, like, really annoying-ass times. Basically, on Mondays, I have meetings from 6:30 p.m. Normally, my shift should finish at 4:30 p.m. But we have meetings at 6:30 p.m. up until 9:30 p.m. So that can be a bit brutal. I've gotten lucky the last few weeks with the final meetings not running too late, so that's why I've been able to actually stream at a reasonable time, but... can you just decide to get a cart, lol? It's, like, that much freedom? Kinda. Like, it's not like they get to go, like, okay, we have a cart now. Like, we just did that. But they can say to me, like, okay, maybe over, like, the day or something like that, we decide that we want to go into the market, we want to try and find, like, a cheap cart. And then, depending on the DM, some DM might just kind of be like, okay, 50 gold, whoever wants to pay for it, like, from your, character sheet money or whatever, you subtract that amount and you've got a cart now. But, like, I sometimes like to throw a little, like, role-playing into it, and that's sometimes, like, the best part, right, is the having your players role play as their characters and you getting to, as the DM, you have to play all the NPCs and shit, basically. So, like, I'll be, like, like a used cart salesman or something, and, we can inject some comedy and some good laughs and funny moments there, and, maybe they can talk the guy down from 50 gold a bit, because it's, it's a bit of a shoddy cart. But then down the road, maybe that'll, if they're going down a rocky mountain or something, maybe... if I have them roll, like, traveling checks, maybe their shitty cart is going to kind of inconvenience them a little bit. Oh, that was a unique move I haven't seen him do yet. These guys are a little bit tougher than I remember. That's the guy. That's fucking Jason Voorhees. He's back. Fuck. Dark Spirit Tomato. Jeez, that YouTube channel is just pumping out like 35-minute animations every day. Wow. Well, it's not a full 35 minutes. Well, like, yeah, the video is 35 minutes because that's apparently... Look at this guy. He's just going to fucking slow walk towards me the entire time. It's like... They put... It's like a 2 or 3 minute animation that, that gets put in the front of, like, you know... like 30 minutes of reruns. And it's just... Someone just cuts up... Because the guy who I was assisting for, the guy who created it all, Ross Bollinger, he's literally been doing it since he was like 18, 19 in his room and going to like Sheridan College to like learn how to animate and shit. And he basically has been doing this for, he's like 30 something now. So he's been doing it for like a decade and a half. So he just has hours and hours and hours of content. And he just kind of cuts it up and re-adds it to this kind of rerun, you know, video, and it apparently really helps and boosts like the YouTube channel's profitability. In some ways, it's a little bit, you know, of a strategy, but like tons of other YouTubers who do like animation and stuff end up doing that because it's just really profitable, and it just overall like improves your stats and stuff. Is he gonna try to run to get on? Let's see. See ya. He's just looking at me. But yeah, they've produced some really good work out of all that. Can I just steal from a farmer or someone else on the road you're walking? If you see a farmer, yeah. You know, you could say like, oh, I wanna walk up to this guy and rob him, you know, at point. Is he gonna drop down? I'm kinda curious to see. Typically I find, you know, if players start to focus on that kind of stuff, like constantly robbing every NPC, it starts to become a little bit like the term is murder hobo-y. And it's the idea that like a group of adventurers never really settles down or you know, forms any kind of bonds with any characters in the world. They just kind of kill and pillage and stuff, and there can be room for that kind of campaign if, you know, everybody agrees to it and the DM is open to that kind of style of play. But it's not always the most fun, but like robbing from a guy here and there, you know, like can be entertaining if that's your character, if that fits in with their, you know, their notion of what they would do and what their lifestyle is. They're like a thief who's constantly robbing from people. Also, same. I definitely checked pencil animations as soon as you said it. I saw a thumbnail with a red dog who looked like Clifford. Yeah, they definitely used a little bit of... They've gotten better at it than it was, like in the terms of it not being as clickbaity, but it's still a bit clickbaity kind of stuff. Like they do all this testing on the thumbnails and I'm not like a partner with YouTube or anything, so I don't think I would get in trouble for saying this. But when you look at the analytical data of like a YouTube video, the thumbnails actually like really affect the traffic of videos. Like we can see a 25% increase, and that's like, you know, that's many thousands of people sometimes on certain videos. You can see like that many people clicking on a video more because there's a slightly more interesting or kind of clickbaity thumbnail that gets you like through the door, essentially. Maybe he's wearing like 150 weight armor and can barely move. Well, maybe honestly he just got debated. Well, this red man is literally just waiting for you up there. Yeah, he literally is. I'm trying to think if there's like anything I can do to just like, I don't know, fucking do some kind of tricky shit. I want to see if I can try and like, no, because you gotta turn the wheel to be able to like get him there. I'll just point up at him again. A while ago, I played D&D with some of my cousins with my uncle as the DM, and the thief in the party just kept getting omega clapped by random enemies while trying to pull arrows out of corpses. I was going to suggest the rafters if he followed you down here. Oh, you're fucking smart. That's a very clever idea. Because I can still access that with the thing up there, right? Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, sometimes DMs can be a little brutal too, so you know, you gotta... It's like a give and take kind of relationship. The DM and the party. Is he gonna start walking now? Yep, fuck. This man just plays Dark Souls 1, just slow walking everywhere. Oh fuck, I can't actually access the rafters here, can I? You know what I'm hoping though? I can maybe bait him down here and then lock him in here. If he does his whole slow walking act, I'll bait him in. I'll bait him deep into the room. And then I'll just sprint back out and up the stairs and turn the thing as fast as I can. Let me kill some of these guys that are initially here. Fuck, he's coming. Oh, lordy, coming. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. Is there somewhere I can Google to read up on everything I would need to learn? Yeah, definitely. Definitely Google. Reddit can be good, but I find the D&D community on Reddit can sometimes be... They can sometimes be really cool. They can sometimes be a little bit eh. You might... And they are very long, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend watching like a ton of it. But there is this show, or this stream, it's almost like a show at this point, called Critical Role on Twitch. And if you just type in Critical Role on Twitch, you'll look it up. It's become this massive thing. A bunch of really well-known voice actors. You will 100% know some of them. They do anime voices, video game voices. I know Matt Mercer, the DM, has voiced like 700 Fire Emblem characters. And he's a really incredible DM. And the players are all really, really good players. If you watch like the first episode of that, you'll learn a lot about D&D. You'll be able to pick up a lot just from playing the game. Or watching that. Learn a lot about playing the game just from watching that. Okay, let's see if this works. I wonder if he's gonna catch on and break his whole fucking slow walk act. I'm just really hoping I can trap him down here because that would be fucking hilarious. You don't come through that door, sir. You don't come through that fucking door. Come on. Come on. Go, go, go. I feel like he might have sprinted. Oh, fuck. I fucked that up. I went the wrong direction. No, damn it. Fuck. I think he can still get on. Fuck. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe he already got on. Oh, yep. Yep, he broke his thing. He fucking sprinted up. No way, he fucking slow walked on there. Damn. It's worth a shot, though. You know, maybe I can just go summon Solaire and fucking take on the boss. There's one actor I saw while watching Lost on Netflix and recognized him as Lieutenant Anderson from Detroit Become Human, and it turns out he is a Vince of things. Do you mean like his name is actually like Vince? And he just doesn't look like a Vince? You may have an item to banish him, I'm not sure if it's only DS3. I thought it was that like black stone or whatever, but it does not seem to be the case. kind of fucking around a lot at this point. I'm hoping he'll just, like, lose track of me and kind of be like, where the fuck is this guy? Although if he sees the enemy stomping after me. That dude totally sprinted to fucking get on the fucking thing. I made him break character, and that's all that counts. Maybe I should go out here, because it'll soft lock me, right? That would be kind of funny. You may have an item to banish him on that. Oh yeah, I read that. In a bunch. Oh, in a bunch of things. Gotcha. Yeah, look up Matthew Mercer. Or just Matt Mercer, and he's the DM of Critical Role. You will see that the guy voices, like, some pretty crazy things that you'd never realized. They call him the man of 1,000 voices. And he's also a really great DM, on top of all that. Solaire, I need your help, bud. I wonder if this guy's a hacker and I just, like, can't do shit to him. Solaire, stop fighting that guy down there. Help me. Solaire, I need your help. I need your help, Solaire. Oh, what the fuck? He hit me so quick. After the animation. That was wild to me. Solaire, I need your help. I need your help, Solaire. He's just eating the fireballs. Fuck me, he turns so quickly. It's 2-on-1 and he's still fucking us both up. I can't do anything. I just don't have the health. Even 2-on-1, we just can't kill this guy. He just does so much damage. Well, fuck him. I'm gonna flee. I wonder if he'll chase me down here. He did chase me down here. Well, this is awkward. Got the backstab on him, but that's not gonna be enough. He has so much fucking health. Yeah. That was it. I almost got him. Don't lead him near the giant. Yeah, I realized that as I started going down that side path. I was like, oh, no, not the giant, not the giant.